This is part 2 of our September Algonquin canoe trip. In part 1, we took the Algonquin Outfitters water taxi across Lake Opiongo and stayed on Prue and Little Crow lakes. We're on Big Crow Lake. This is the ranger cabin on Big Crow. We are just staying at the campsite next door, and we're gonna hike the Fire Tower Trail. Doll's Eyes, kind of at the end of the berry cycle. Start of the Fire Tower Trail, just behind the outhouse at the ranger cabin. It's beautiful. Oh!
It looks like he's riding a horse.
Looks like, although it's an unofficial trail, someone has flagged it, so. These hobble bush leaves always turn the most beautiful colors. Ooh, some berries there. And up we go. Hi there, Superloo. Awesome.
Giant tree.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah. Here, let me help. Here.
There you thanks, girls. It was good teamwork.
Yeah.
To the fire tower.
See the tower also. It looks like the last one.
It does look like the rest stool.
Because it has rocks too. And stuff. It's on there. Now can we have snacks?
Yes, we can have snacks now. Hey, moose poop. Oh, yeah, there it is.
And more. They look like rocks. Circle rocks.
Yeah, kinda.
What if people start standing it? We found the lookout, Mama.
You found the lookout?
I don't know. Now how are you?
I am definitely going over. Ooh, there's some pretty fall colors. Yep.
I did not realize how high.
You didn't realize how high we were?
Oh my god.
That's why it was a sweaty climb.
It wasn't like long, it was just
Yeah,
hard because it went up
yeah.
a lot.
It was pretty steep at times. Wow.
This is the cliff that we were looking at?
Yep.
Whoa, that's so cool. Look at all those islands.
That's neat.
Is this the whole Algonquin Park?
This is not even all of Algonquin Park.
Algonquin's big.
It's pretty big.
This is so relieving.
Yeah. So we hiked to the top of the Fire Tower Trail. We went just past the tower, and now we're enjoying a snack
Huh?
with this beautiful view.
And I'm not even scared anymore.
That's
I'm
good.
scared to hide.
Just stay right where you are. You're fine.
Looks like some rain off in the distance there.
It's sunny over there and rain over there.
Yep.
Where's the rain?
So if you kind of look straight in front of us, see how it almost looks like a cloud over the hill? That's rain.
I can't see it.
You can't actually see the rain, but it just looks like mistier. Some of the maple trees here on the top of this cliff are really starting to change color. Beautiful reds starting. In a couple weeks, those hills out there would just be so colorful. Summer's really just about over. This is a beautiful trail to hike. Lots of maple trees. Some exposed rock over there. Lots of beech trees here with the maples. It's windy out on the lake, but it's nice and sheltered here in the forest. I think it might be a cool night though. There's some beech that started to turn beautiful yellow color. Back at the ranger cabin on Big Crow Lake, no one was staying there when we visited, so we did some very respectful exploring. You can rent the cabin, which would be really neat. This cabin was used by park rangers in the early 1900s and remains for your viewing. Please help preserve some history by leaving it in good condition. Big Crow Cabin. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. Very cool. Oh, there's a deck of cards.
And 4 bunk beds.
4 bunk beds, yeah. Very neat.
What if this is abandoned? No.
No, you can rent it. You can stay here.
But where's the bathroom?
Well, you use the outhouse that we passed.
When we were hiking the trail.
Look at the old stove there.
Everything's dirty like our club's house.
Oh, that's okay. People have left fire starters.
What?
What? Spent 3 months here during coronavirus? Is that true?
It wasn't even open. Was it?
The mystery. Did somebody really hide out here? Interesting. So many people have signed the walls. Someone over here has left some poetry that is unfortunately being washed off.
The kids
Yeah.
2021.
Bunk beds in here.
Mine looks like they have a separate room.
Bunk beds in here.
Don't go up
This
there.
is so cool.
There's a stick in there, like a log.
Yeah.
What the?
Well, they even have operating instructions for the stove.
Also, there would be nothing in there. Under there, I mean. What's that hook for right there?
I don't know, whatever you wanted.
It's really weird, but I really want to stay here.
Well, we didn't rent this place, hon. You have to actually rent it.
Never mind.
Oh, there's chairs. Look at that. Luxury. There's a lantern up there. What?
It looks like they just put that in there. I don't think you could reach it.
This cabin was built in 1956 to house the man who would spend the summer watching for the smoke of forest fires from the Big Crow Fire Tower. The tower, located a half mile from the cabin at the top of the cliff overlooking Big Crow Lake, was one of the last to be used in Ontario, mid-1970s. It is also the last fire tower still standing in Algonquin, although the bottom section of the ladder has now been removed for safety reasons. The famous Crow River Old Growth White Pine Stand can be reached by the mile-long trail beginning at the south side of the old dam location at the exit of Big Crow Lake. We'd like to try and find that trail too. This is cool. After exploring the cabin, we made it back to our campsite where we enjoyed some dinner and just relaxed together and had a nice cozy evening. So we're just setting off from our site here on Big Crow Lake for a little bit of a day trip. Somewhere up here there is a trail with old growth white pine. So we're gonna try and find that trail. It's an unofficial trail. We're gonna see what we can do. It's quite wavy, yeah. So we're in Big Crow Lake. We're just approaching the Crow River as it heads east, I guess. And we're gonna paddle up a little bit and see what we can find. It's quite windy on Big Crow right now, but we're in a nice sheltered area finally. So just ahead on the left we see the sign for the portage that goes around the dam. So we know we're close, and it looks like, oh, do you see that white thing over there? Oh,
Yeah.
someone's canoe is there.
You might see that.
Yeah, it looks like we've located the trailhead for the old growth pines. So we'll just head over there and see what we can see. This is beautiful. So a lot of this park was logged. So loggers would come in and cut the trees down because, you know, humans need lumber, right, for building everything. But there are some trees around here that were never cut down. So they're very big and very old. So we're gonna go exploring. Maybe like that one behind you. You see that big tall white pine there? Yep. All right, let's hike. Oh yeah, eh? That little baby maple tree is just a deep crimson color. It's beautiful. Okay, go ahead. Here, hug this tree. Temagami, yeah. That's how big, that's a big white pine. Yeah, I can't remember. Wow. Keep going. My super hikers. Because you lost a tooth. Big old white pine. We've hiked up a bit and there's more hardwood species up here. Maple and beech. Everything's gonna be beautiful colors in a couple of weeks. Some red-breasted nuthatches. You sound like little toy horns. Ooh, corduroy road.
What's a corduroy road?
Oh, it's just these logs on the ground that someone has put so we can get over this wet area. Little stream. Beautiful.
Maybe. Look, that's a cool trail.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm starting to like
You
it.
like this trail?
Where does this lead to?
It just kind of ends. Another big old hemlock.
Oh,
Yeah. It's pretty neat. Lots of giant hemlock here, eh? That's cool.
The squirrel that's making that noise, he's up there.
Watching us. What are you doing in my forest? Someone carved an arrow. Very cool. Come see all this fungus, guys.
that's on a log, all right. There's even more than that time.
Wow. More? Oh yeah.
Bear poop.
Mushrooms growing out of old bear poop. Hmm. Wow. All the way up.
It's dead.
Oh, this one's dead, yeah. Well, it had a good long life. Wow. Big old white pines. This is an unofficial trail, but I mean, this is September, so people presumably have been coming here for the summer. But the trail is well trodden. We haven't had We haven't had any trouble following the trail. At points there are arrows carved into downed trees, and I've seen a couple trail markers that people have put up on the trees as well. But this is just beautiful. Corey and I were just talking, and we think it's our favorite trail that we've done in Algonquin. Can't even see the top. So we just stopped for a lunch break underneath this old growth white pine tree here. And just across from us there is this beech tree that you can see bear claw marks going up the tree. Must have been a hungry bear looking for some beech nuts, I would guess. It's pretty neat. This old hemlock has sapsucker holes on it, yellow-bellied sapsuckers, so they'll drill in a line like this. So it looks like we've reached the end of the trail here. It just kind of stops. It's just beautiful in here. We hiked the trail back to our canoe, paddled back down the Crow River and across Big Crow Lake to our campsite. Hiking this trail was one of my favorite parts of our September canoe trip. It was absolutely amazing to see such a rich and lush forest. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3 of our September Algonquin canoe trip, where we travel back down through Little Crow and the Crow River to Prue Lake, and we hike the Portage Trail to Red Rock Lake. Happy camping!